We are activating your unique self-discovery one show at a time. The Orchard of Wisdom Self-Discovery podcast at your fingertips, just waiting to inspire and invite you in discovering just how awesome you really are and how to navigate through life in joy, enrichment, personal abundance, in mind, body, spirit, heart, and soul. All the people we bring you are here to serve you on your journey of life. Do enjoy our next show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life right here on selfdiscoverymedia.com. Well, I'm back from my hiatus. I took the whole month of August off. I left you with 3,000 shows, so I left you in good care. But I had a book to write, and I have written it. Obviously, I've still got a lot more to do with the editing and the placement and all of that type of thing. But the bulk of the book is done, and I just did it. That's the way I work. When I have to do something, I dive into it and I do it. And it felt very weird doing it, kind of reviewing your life and how much do you share and what way do you share it in? But I just let my fingers do its own typing, its own writing. I just let the story come out as my own observer of my own life. So that will be out at some point. But now we're back to business. We are back here on Self Discovery Media. We've had 8 shows go out this last week. We've got more this week, and really back to a full calendar for you of exceptional people doing incredible things. And I'm very, very pleased to bring them to you. So we are in September. We've had some bizarre things happening around the world, massive floods, fires, droughts. We've had the war in Ukraine, which is still going on. We've had threats of this and threats of that, strikes, and just across the board, everywhere in the world, saying there's not enough people, can't get people to work. We're really very much still in the disruption, the Haglas, Celtic Rune, and we're looking for that equilibrium to calm down and just kind of center things a little bit more in the flow. So while the world is doing that, we've got to remember we're a part of the world and that everything we do in our own lives is part of the static or the ease and the harmony that the world needs. So have you looked at your own life? Over the summer, did you take some time out just to recenter yourself and to take some breath or to have some fun? Did you do that for yourself? Well, if you did, amen. And if you didn't, it's still not too late. You need to take that time for yourself. Look at September as kind of another new beginning. We're going into the fall, into the winter. Winter is the kind of cocooning time when we really do go in it because the weather changes. And look at do I want to go about business the same way? Where it's my personal business, my work business, my business of life. Do I want to pivot a few things? Do I want to change a few things? Is this the time that I need to get a counselor, a coach, a therapist, or just somebody to talk to so I can work things out and know where I want to go? Or is this something I've always wanted to do and I've always put it off and made excuses, but this is the time to start planting those seeds, working it out so that it can actually happen? For me to do my book, I had to shut down. I could not do the shows and then do the book. It had to be one or the other. And so I chose that time to do it. And sometimes we just have to do that, folks. We have to say no to a few things in order to say yes to something else that could be very important. So, we are here in September, we have lots of wonderful things happening in the fall, lots of horrible things happening in the world. But as we raise our frequency, our vibration, as we become clear in who we are, as we become more balanced, more at ease with our own life because we've chosen to work on it, we have chosen to participate in our own life, we have chosen to be healing of our lives and of our environment. The more we do that, the more we're bringing the harmony that the world needs. Each and every one of us is like that drop in the ocean. Eventually, we could fill it up with all that wonderment of what is possible, of kindness, of caring, of love, of compassion, of understanding, of giving, of serving, of receiving, and of alignment. And all of that is possible if we are willing to participate in our own lives, in the environmental lives. Now, if you're in an environment that is toxic, whether it be at home, whether it's work, or whether it's just your environment where you are, then move. I'm dead serious. Move. go somewhere else, but you can't take the toxicity with you. You've got to be willing to do the clearing out of that toxicity so you'll recognize which land is for you. I moved around a great deal, and eventually I moved here to the island, Vancouver Island, because it speaks to me. It is my harmony. It is my sanctuary. And yes, you are with you wherever you go. But if you're in turmoil and around you and the soil is in turmoil, how can you find that equilibrium? So sometimes you need to go somewhere where the land is already in peace and you can find that peace within you without being caught up in the hurricane. So here we are in September. Lots of stuff I'm going to be bringing you. I'm also going to be getting together the Forgotten Children series artists, coming up with a big campaign of fundraising for that book. All our contributing artists in that. We know there are problems out there in the world, but we don't always know what is the core of that problem. We look at the symptom, the systemic symptom that is out there, but we don't go to the core. What is the root of the problem? How can we address that root so that it can go up its branch and reach out in a more harmonious and calm way? So there's a lot of discussions I feel that we need to have now and in the next while as to what is really working, not only in our own lives, because you must really resolve your own life first before you tackle the world's life, understanding that you are a part of that world equation. But also we need to look at the world of politics, the world of environmentalism, the world of hate rhetoric, the world of, looking for peace, because we are the peace we seek. The more peaceful we are, the more peace we bring. And we need to change some things. We've seen so much static and hate rhetoric and loathing and angst, and I do predict that there is going to be an uprising in America that is going to be a violent one. And it may just need to play itself out, but don't put yourself in the way of danger. Understand this is how these people react to something. They haven't learned yet that the anger that you're feeling externally is coming internally from your own discord, from your own life. And when you can rectify that discord in your own life, you can see life differently. It doesn't mean you agree with everything, but you can articulate and protest it in a more peaceful way. But all of that external anger and hate and abuse that you wish to impose on other people is because of the turmoil inside of yourself. And that goes for absolutely everybody. If you are finding yourself being unkind to others, it is because you're feeling unkind to yourself. So remember, you are the solution to your own life. You are as the solution to the planetary life. With each and every one of us stepping up into that higher frequency of love, we then bring that love, that peace, that balance to the world, and everybody then benefits from it. So take a look at your own life right now. Am I in a job I love? Am I in a relationship I love? Are there some things I need to address? Are there some shaky legs there that need to be secured or stabilized? Is this the time to pivot? Is this the time to move in a totally different direction? Do I have a vision for the future? Do I love myself? And if you say no, or you don't even like yourself, that's where you start on you. You. And you need to seek out the help. Plenty of people here on selfdiscoverymedia.com that are the people that can help you with their various programs to help you go in, find out what's your blockage, clear it out so that you can discover who you really are and what you're really here to do. That's the first step. And then we can address the world problems from that center of wholeness, and how we can address those problems in a harmonious way that benefits everyone. So please look at this time period as, if I haven't taken action yet, it's time. If I have taken action, be the gentle wind on your back and be the ripple effect running down the stream. Keep moving forward with a beautiful momentum and keep building, because we need you. And if you have done the work and you are at that state of self-love, love of life and love of living and love of meaningful purpose, then I ask you to even accelerate even more to help those that are struggling, because we need all the help that we can get. So welcome back, folks. I'm so happy to have you here. And just stay tuned to all the wonderment that is going to be coming your way, and that comes to you every single week. And thanks for being our listeners. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. Thank you for your comments. Thank you so much for allowing us to come into your environment and speak to you from our hearts and souls and meaningful purpose. And if you have absorbed anything that we have said and it's changed your life, please do share that. Please do share that. We love to hear from you. And know that everything is step by step. The first leap and the only leap that you will do is the first step. And after that, it's one foot in front of the other. Sometimes it can be a stride, but we don't want you running off, because then you're missing some very important steps along the way. So remember, one step at a time, proudly, inquisitively, openly, and willingly. And then you will actually see yourself on the right path. So until next time, folks, talk to you soon. Bye for now. We hope that you enjoyed the show. Find all of our shows on selfdiscoverymedia.com under podcasts or selfdiscoverymedia/shows. And for all our current shows, go to What's New. We are supported by you, the audience. You'll see a nice big shiny blue button for one-time donations, or follow us on Patreon and you will be able to support us there. We enjoy bringing you such wisdom, and the next show will be up in just a moment.